woman in her mid-20s writes, "My boyfriend thinks he might be bisexual and wants to experiment with men. I want him to be happy, but I just don't think I can handle this. Should I just end the relationship?"
Would you be okay if he experimented with other women? I think monogamous relationship is a monogamous relationship, whether it's gay, straight, bi, whatever. And that means that two people are committed to each other without the interference from a third person. I believe feelings of trust and safety heavily rely on the fact that two intimate people know that they're not competing with someone else, regardless of whether or not that someone else is a man or a woman. Keep in mind, there's also a risk of sexually transmitted infections if he were to be involved with someone else. Sadly, the risk of HIV infection is higher in the homosexual community. So if your boyfriend becomes involved with one partner or even many partners, he could expose himself to HIV and potentially bring it back to you. I know that often these relationships where people are free to have sex outside of the relationship just don't work. Obviously, there are exceptions, and maybe you will be that exception, but jealousy and resentment are human nature, and it's just a potential risk for it to become a serious problem sooner than later. So for me, I would thank him for being honest with you, but if you're not comfortable with an open relationship and it seems like you're not, then it might be time for a break.